going on, guys? JD from New York here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel tonight. No lava lamp needed tonight, bro. I'm in a good mood. Smackdown always puts me in a good mood, man. But thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. Smackdown Live Review, January 24th, 2017. The go-home show for the 2017 Royal Rumble. And we got a big weekend coming up. Off the script. Royal Rumble preview, Royal Rumble predictions, Royal Rumble review at the end of the pay-per-view on Sunday. It's going to be a busy week, and then all the news that is surely going to break before we get into the Alamo Dome. So make sure you guys keep it right here on the channel. If you're not subscribed, I really urge you guys to do so right now. I'm going to fill you guys in on literally everything regarding the Royal Rumble, okay? Off the Script is going to be big this Friday, man. We got the PayPal Rumble. We got the drawing this Friday, okay? If you guys want to enter the PayPal Rumble, you still have time. You got up until Thursday, so make sure you guys do that. That's Thursday morning at 11 a.m. That's the cutoff, okay? Because Thursday afternoon, I'm recording Off the Script, and we're going to be doing the live drawing, man. So make sure you guys get in on that. $10 entry fee. If you guys want to enter, link is at the top of the description. In this very video, you guys get a chance to win t-shirts, Funko Pop, and other prizes as well for the PayPal Rumble. First ever PayPal Rumble for Off the Script. I want to thank everybody who liked my Monday Night Raw review video from last night. If you guys missed that, link will be in the annotation that you see on the screen right now. I also want to thank my sponsors for this video. Audible is sponsoring this podcast tonight, and they are sponsoring the Smackdown Live review for the go-home show for the Royal Rumble. They are offering everybody who listens tonight, and every night I do a Smackdown Live review, they are offering you 30 days free of the service, 30-day free trial of Audible.com, and you're going to get one free audio book when you sign up, man. All you got to do is go to audibletrial.com/offthescript to get your free audio book, sign up, and then tweet me which book you guys chose for your free audio book, and I will definitely retweet you guys on Twitter at JD from NY206. So that's audibletrial.com/offthescript. 30-day free trial of the service with one free audio book. Take advantage of that tonight. So thank you guys for signing up with Audible. Great, great, great sponsors of the podcast. Go home show for SmackDown, man. There's really not much to go over, to be perfectly honest with you. There really is not a lot to go over. And I'm pretty much going to breeze through this, man, because after I do this, I got a Skype call with Justin LaBar, and I'm going to be talking the Royal Rumble with him. We're going to be recording for his re-debut for the podcast that he's going to be a part of. He is pretty much breaking through the podcast world again. He's returning to the podcast world, and we're going to be talking about the Royal Rumble, so I'm going to do this, and then immediately after this, I'm going pretty much on Skype, and we're going to be recording for his podcast that you guys are going to be hearing tomorrow. I will let you all know about that. But speaking of the Royal Rumble, we had some things happen here tonight, excuse me, that are going to lead into the Royal Rumble. More notably, one of the more interesting things on SmackDown has been Randy Orton and the dissension with the Wyatt family. Now, if you guys seen last week that the Orton-Harper saga pretty much ruined them from beating American Alpha, okay? They were on the verge of winning the tag team championships, and Harper got involved in the match. It looked like to be intentional, and he pretty much fucked the entire Wyatt family out of beating American Alpha, okay? So things happened, and Orton and Harper got into a shoving match. Bray Wyatt, the fatherly figure, got in between his two sons, and he stopped bloodshed from happening, okay? So we come to this week, and SmackDown has Randy Orton and Luke Harper in a one-on-one match. Bray sanctioned this match. He is allowing this match to happen because he feels that the brothers, Orton and Harper, they want their differences to be settled. Let's do it in the ring. Let them get it out of their system, and then all will be good by the end of the night. Whatever is bothering them, let them take care of it in a brotherly fashion. Brothers fight all the time. if you guys had brothers, I'm sure when you were younger and growing up that you fought with your brothers. I fought with my brothers. We fought over the stupidest shit. But tonight, we seen Randy Orton and Luke Harper go one-on-one. And Randy Orton wins with an RKO. Okay? He hits all the signature moves. Randy Orton hits an RKO. Luke Harper was going for his discus clothesline, and Randy Orton caught him in an RKO. 1, 2, 3, the match is over. So Bray Wyatt is on the outside in his rocking chair looking on, stoic. There's no emotion on his face. He gets into the ring. He picks Luke Harper up off the mat, and you seen it coming. You knew what was about to happen, but we really didn't think that WWE was going to book these guys in the manner that they did tonight. I thought Randy Orton and Luke Harper battle it out in a hard-fought match that these guys would be okay, and now their differences would be settled. They can get on the same page and do what they got to do as a family, as a unit, as a tag team, and go after American Alpha. It's not what really happened. Bray Wyatt picks up Luke Harper, hugs him, and then gives him Sister Abigail. Randy Orton's looking on, smirking in the distance, and Bray Wyatt, he's looking as if he didn't want to do it, but it was necessary that he did do it. And I don't know where this goes. I don't know where this goes from here. I honestly thought Bray Wyatt was going to hug Luke Harper and everything was going to be okay. I thought he was going to bring the family together, the father bringing the sons together and reuniting and rekindling. The father, instead, seen one son beat down his other son, and the losing son, got a beat down from the father as extra punishment on top of whatever he already went through. I don't know what's going on with this. I really don't. And this is the most interesting storyline right now because it's so simple. It's very easy to follow. And now I want to know more. We got the Royal Rumble coming up on Sunday. What is going to happen with Orton and Wyatt? Are they going to have a stare down? What's going to happen with Wyatt and Harper in the Royal Rumble? I don't know. Will they even cross paths in the Royal Rumble? I don't know. But this is certainly a very simple yet intriguing storyline that has my interest. And Bray Wyatt really piqued my interest tonight with that Sister Abigail to Luke Harper. The fatherly figure getting one in on his son. But what does the son have to say about that? Did he expect that? Did he expect that Sister Abigail? I don't know. So definitely interesting as we head towards the Royal Rumble with the Wyatt family. Randy Orton wins with the RKO. Renee Young. Renee Young's in the ring. And no, she's not with The Miz. But this time she's interviewing Mickie James. Mickie James, everybody seen last week that she was unveiled as La Luchadora. The reception was kind of tepid. It was lukewarm because it was a steel cage match. And the crowd really didn't know what to think of it. Maybe their obstruction was viewed or their view was obstructed, rather. Their view was obstructed due to the steel cage. They really didn't know what to think about Mickie James. They didn't know whether they should cheer or they should boo. Maybe some people in the crowd didn't know who Mickie James was last week. But Mickie James was unveiled as La Luchadora. Now, the way we went off the air last week, it seemed as if Mickie James was going to align herself with Alexa Bliss, and she was going to be a heel in the SmackDown Live Women's Division. This brought a lot of questions from many people. Can Mickie James handle being a heel? Will Mickie James fit into the heel role in 2017 for WWE? Is she going to be out of place? I will say this. Mickie James, though everybody had a lot of questions, she shut everybody up very, very quickly tonight. Mickie James was on fire. Mickie James not only looked great, she sounded fucking great on the microphone, man. She sounded angry. She sounded like she had a purpose. She sounded pissed. And the storyline made sense. The storyline made sense. Mickie James, a decorated female performer in the WWE with a resume that hardly anybody can match. She comes into the WWE and she refused to answer Renee's questions as to why she helped Alexa Bliss last week over Becky Lynch. Mickie James says that she is tired of all the newer wrestlers that this women's revolution is made of. You know, Alexa Bliss is the only one who remembered who she was. James said she respects Alexa Bliss, and if it wasn't for her, then she wouldn't be here in the WWE on SmackDown Live right now. James doesn't like that Becky Lynch thinks that she is the face of the women's revolution on SmackDown Live. James says that she is here to reinvent herself because she is the only one that matters. Lynch then comes down to the ring. Her music hits. She attacks Mickie James. Now, Mickie James got out of Dodge way here. She was under the attack of Becky Lynch and just receiving rights and lefts. They were brawling all over the ring. Mickie James slides out underneath the bottom rope. She tries to go over the barricade into the crowd. Becky Lynch follows her, but right there, as soon as Becky hops over the barricade, Alexa Bliss nails her with an elbow shot that just levels her to the concrete. And that was it, man. And Bliss, along with Mickie James, beat down Becky Lynch. And then James got on the microphone again and told Lynch to be always one step ahead of Alexa. So, I like this, man. Mickie looked fucking great tonight. She sounded great. She came out with all guns blazing. There was a little minor slip up. She got into the ring, and it might have been nerves being back in front of a live audience with a microphone again. Or maybe it was the fucking cowboy boots that she was wearing with the fucking 20-inch heel. I don't know. But that was quickly forgotten about. She sounded fantastic on the microphone, and I think she shut up a lot of people. She put a lot of people's doubts away tonight with the mic work that she did. I think she's going to be a unbelievable addition as a heel to the SmackDown Live women's roster, and tonight definitely proved that Mickie James looked and sounded fantastic tonight in her return on SmackDown Live. There was a segment here that I'm not really going to go over because it was very cringeworthy, man. It had absolutely nothing to do with anything towards the Royal Rumble, and rightfully so. Carmella took James Ellsworth shopping at some fancy fucking clothing department store, and he ended up dressing like a rapper in the end. He looked like fucking skinny John Cena wearing this bling and this fucking gold out shirt and these fucking, saggy pants and a backwards cap. It was fucking complete comedy cringe garbage. It wasn't even fucking comedy. I don't mind looking at Carmella, but Ellsworth, the guy went from being with AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose in the main event to pretty much get off my TV, reach for the remote type bullshit. And this guy is still on the WWE roster for what? Please don't tell me you're going to put him in the Royal Rumble. You get rid of Seth Rollins and you're going to put James Ellsworth in the Royal Rumble? What sense did that fucking make? Just like tonight, they put Mojo Rawley in the Royal Rumble. So what makes Mojo Rawley, qualify for the Royal Rumble, but then Seth Rollins is not in the Royal Rumble? Unless, and I failed to mention this last night, it was in my notes and I didn't mention it, I don't know why. Unless they pull a major fucking swerve on everybody. And then the reason why Seth Rollins is not in the Royal Rumble, if you guys watch my Raw reviews, because Stephanie McMahon said that if he doesn't beat Sami Zayn, if Sami Zayn beats Seth Rollins, then Sami Zayn's going to be in the Rumble, but he's taking your number. He's taking your spot. So Rollins, if he lost, out of the Rumble. Sami Zayn won, Sami Zayn's in, Rollins out. And he got distracted by the music of Triple H that played over the PA system. We got you, architect. Kevin Dunn pulled one of his fucking magician acts last night. But what if Seth Rollins is out and it was all a ploy, it was all a plan, a master plan by the Authority, and Triple H is in the Rumble to take Rollins' spot? I don't know. I don't want to see Triple H in the Royal Rumble, but if he is, and it prompts Seth Rollins to come on out and eliminate Triple H, I think that would fucking blow the roof off the place. I don't know about you guys. I like it. It's simple. And I don't see what Rollins is going to be doing in the Royal Rumble now or at the pay-per-view. What is he going to be doing at the pay-per-view, being that he's not in it? What does he got to do? What is he going to do? Unless they gave Sami Zayn Rollins' spot and they got Rollins out so that Triple H can take his spot. I don't know. I like it. It's simple. I like it. It builds heat. It builds intensity. And I think the crowd would fucking love it. To see Triple H in the Royal Rumble and then Rollins' music hits and he comes down or just comes out of nowhere and he eliminates Triple H from the Royal Rumble. and they have some big brawl around ringside, and, you know, then we pick up that Monday Night Raw. We see Triple H on Raw and Seth Rollins on Raw, and we finally get, after 7 months, a build towards WrestleMania between Triple H and Rollins. I like it, man. Let me know what you guys think about that. Speaking of the Rumble, I mean, I hate when they do this, and I hated this tonight. It really was not interesting whatsoever. Battle Royal to earn a spot in the Royal Rumble match. Heath Slater, Rhino, Simon Gotch, Aiden English, which I'll talk about in a second. Kurt Hawkins, who's a complete fucking waste of payroll. Connor, Victor, Mojo Rawley, Tyler Breeze, I miss you, bro. And Fandango. Fandango, you know? Anyway. Who the fuck did the Vaudevillains piss off? Is WWE still pissed off that Simon Gotch injured Enzo Amore in 2016 with that hard Irish whip that gave him a concussion for 3 weeks? Are you fucking still salty over that, bro? Are you still triggered, WWE? Please, I'd love to know, man. These guys eliminated themselves. They were eliminated. They ran out of... I forgot who they ran at. They might have ran at Mojo Rawley for all I know. Or it was fucking Rhino, one or the other. They ran at somebody, and both of them, they flew over the top rope and were eliminated in 11 seconds. 11 seconds. And I know it was 11 seconds because somebody on my Twitter fucking timed it and tweeted it to me. Awful. In a division that has no tag teams, you're treating a quality tag team like the Vaudevillains like garbage. Why? Because you're still salty over one incident that really was nobody's fault? I mean, he didn't do it on purpose. Let bygones be bygones. Get these guys on the right track, or repackage them, or something. Send them back down to NXT if you're not going to use them. Because I hate seeing guys like that wasted on the main roster. I really do. Get these guys back down to NXT where they'll be utilized and could be severely needed. What the fuck are they doing? Eliminated in 11 seconds. Every time they're in a tag team match, they're losing in 2 minutes or less. A battle royal, they're the first ones eliminated. I guarantee you with the Royal Rumble, one of the Vaudevillains will come close to Santino Marella's record. He'll be the bushwhacker Luke of the Royal Rumble. One of those guys. Simon Gotch. Awful. That's what they're going to be used for in the Royal Rumble. It is absolutely fucking pathetic. But hey, it's a payday, right? It's a fucking payday for the Vaudevillains. I just hate seeing guys wasted on the payroll like that, man. Quality team, you're not doing shit with them. This Battle Royal was a fucking waste. I was hoping Tyler Breeze won it, but in the end, they gave it to Mojo Rawley. You know, I understand that he's without his buddy Zack Ryder, but, I mean, Mojo Rawley in the Royal Rumble, but Seth Rollins is not in the Royal Rumble. Tyler Breeze is not in the Royal Rumble. Apollo Crews is not in the Royal Rumble. Mojo Rawley's in the Royal Rumble, though, right? Come on, man. So many better guys than Mojo Rawley to win a fucking Battle Royal to earn his spot in the Royal Rumble. So that's one guy added from the SmackDown roster. That makes 8 SmackDown superstars in the Royal Rumble. So what is that, 23 now? 22? 23? There's still 7 spots open. Joe, Balor, maybe a Triple H, maybe a Kurt Angle, maybe a Shelton Benjamin, maybe a surprise, maybe Kenny Omega. One can hope. One can wish upon a star, you know? But who knows, man? Should be an interesting night on Sunday at the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles and John Cena. First of all, I want to mention that I love SmackDown. 2, I want to mention that AJ Styles has beautiful fucking hair, and I'm not afraid to admit that. It is flowing gorgeously. I don't know what kind of conditioner he uses, but I should reach out to AJ Styles and find out how he makes his hair so magnificent. Really, it's gorgeous. Anyway, number 3, I love SmackDown for the reason that they take something, and this is attributed to the Road Dogg, because the Road Dogg is heavy on social media. The Road Dogg is always in and out of tweets, and he's always listening to the fans. And SmackDown, the people behind the scenes, the writers, Ryan Ward, and like I said, Road Dogg, and everybody associated with the show, Triple H possibly, they're listening to the fans' feedback. AJ Styles and this Royal Rumble poster thing was blown out of proportion. Blown out of proportion. Everybody, all day, that poster leaked. Look at AJ Styles' positioning on the poster. Look at what they did to the WWE Champion. I totally agree with you guys. But why are you arguing over something that you cannot change? I stated, who gives a shit? Sure, AJ Styles doesn't fucking care. He's getting a payday. He's the WWE Champion. He's the best wrestler in the fucking company. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Well, how come WWE Champion's in the back? I understand that. But WWE is building the Royal Rumble. Okay? The reason why you're going to watch, and the reason why I'm going to watch, and the reason why 60,000 fucking people are going to fill the Alamo Dome to watch is the Royal Rumble. Okay? The Royal Rumble, I would appreciate some build, but it's the one pay-per-view where I don't expect massive build on their television shows because the Royal Rumble is the Royal Rumble. That's the reason why we watch. It's an hour long plus, and it's the main reason why we watch this show. Okay? That's the show. The Royal Rumble. It's not the WWE Championship. It's not the Universal Championship. It's not a fucking Intercontinental Championship. It's not a Tag Team Championship. It's the Royal Rumble. So AJ Styles being in the back, I understand it pissed people off. I understand he's the WWE Champion. But don't look at it as the WWE is disrespecting AJ Styles. Because Vince McMahon, and every fucking report that I read, loves AJ Styles. He loves AJ Styles when nobody thought that he would. So AJ Styles is fine. AJ Styles is going to be at WrestleMania. He's going to have a prominent role. He's going to be the future piece of this company for SmackDown in 2017. AJ Styles is not going anywhere. When you got Goldberg and Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker all in the Royal Rumble, obviously WWE is going to picture those guys up front and center for the poster. And then John Cena, who's a fucking 11-year veteran, 12-year veteran. So, just leave it at that. But WWE brought up this issue. WWE actually turned this into a talking point for AJ Styles during his promo. Where is AJ Styles? Where, oh where is AJ Styles in this in this poster? So they highlighted. He's in the back and John Cena's up front. Disrespect. The entire promo was about disrespect. So then AJ Styles shows a clip of John Cena on the Today Show where he's with that former weatherman, Al Roker, right? And some fucking bimbo. And he's sitting down looking all pretty and looking all company-like. And he's building the Royal Rumble. He's hyping the Royal Rumble. And he said that he's facing some guy from Atlanta at the Royal Rumble. He said this on the Today Show. Styles said that no one missed Cena while he was gone. And that he's the guy that replaced Cena. Styles said that he is the better wrestler. And yes, they used the word wrestler. Styles said that he is the better wrestler. And he knows it because every time they wrestle each other, he beats John Cena. Styles said that Cena is a sorry excuse for a wrestler. They didn't say superstar. They said wrestler. Which makes me believe, again, that it's two different fucking worlds. You know? If Vince is really overseeing both shows, why can that word be said on SmackDown, but it can't be said on Raw? Why does it gotta be superstar on Raw, but it could be wrestler on SmackDown? Makes no sense. Which, again, makes me believe that it's two different fucking companies running this show. Two different companies running Raw and SmackDown. But I'm not gonna, complain. I like it. It should be used, wrestler, because that's what they do. They don't play fucking poker. They're not playing chess. They're not playing backgammon in the fucking ring. They're wrestling in the ring. Okay? This is a show for wrestling. It's not a show for Roman Reigns and fucking, curtain jerking Roman Reigns and getting on your hands and knees and sucking the golden cock of Roman Reigns. Now, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. So Cena is a sorry excuse for a wrestler. He wants to know what he has to do to get respect from the fans. And you know what? The fans respect AJ Styles. AJ Styles even said that it's tough for him to be a heel because every time he comes out, they chant AJ Styles. And that's exactly what they did tonight. They chanted AJ Styles when he was out there. So he said that he fought for everything he has at the Royal Rumble, or he's fought for everything he has in the WWE and at the Royal Rumble. He will be putting his foot up Cena's ass. Cena said, finally took the microphone and pretty much went back at it with AJ Styles. He said that he doesn't complain about people booing him. You know, he comes out here in front of tens of thousands of people every week and they chant Cena sucks. You don't see me fucking complaining. I got people on fucking Twitter every day telling me I'm a fucking asshole. I suck. I'm a fucking cancer to the YWC. You don't see me fucking complaining. Benched. He says that Styles blames him for his losses. He said that Styles has been here for 6 months while he's been here for well over a decade. And while he's saying this, he is showing you heel tendencies. He was that old school rapper John Cena, spitting those fucking rhythms. That's what he sounded like in this promo, and I love it. I absolutely fucking love it. He said that he wasn't built for the indie scene, says Cena. Well, you were better wrestler than me, Styles, because you went to the indies and you were successful. Let me tell you something. John Cena wasn't built for the indies. He was built for the WWE. He was built for now. He was built for this. He was built for the Royal Rumble, and he's built to take that WWE Championship. He just does his thing, and he shuts everybody up. That's exactly what John Cena said. Cena told Styles to Photoshop him on the poster, and that Styles is just a guy. He's just a guy. He's not a guy from Atlanta. He's just a guy. A guy that's going to lose the WWE Championship. Cena said that Styles just wants to be him, and that his time is now. This entire promo was fucking great. This entire promo was great. The only thing I didn't like is that AJ Styles got cut off. They didn't let him get anything else after Cena spoke. Cena spoke, he dropped the mic, he left the ring, his theme music hit. That's the only thing I didn't like. But before people start complaining, AJ Styles is going to be on Talking Smack. So, as you guys watch this, I'm sure Talking Smack will have already aired. AJ Styles is going to get his chance to speak on Talking Smack. But I didn't like that they didn't let AJ Styles get at least something in after Cena dropped the mic and left the ring. I thought that was disrespectful, and I could see where this is going. I could see where AJ Styles is going to play up that disrespectful card. I could see John Cena winning the title at the Royal Rumble. I could see AJ Styles playing this disrespectful card up until WrestleMania and the rumored match with Shane McMahon. I could see that definitely becoming a reality. So, more and more I see AJ Styles speak. More and more I see the certain words he's using and throwing around and the things that he's saying. I see that Shane McMahon match happening at WrestleMania. I will say this also about AJ Styles. On top of his beautiful hair, you know, a lot of people have been hit or miss with AJ Styles' heel work. They prefer him as a face, but I think he's fantastic as a heel, man. I like his direct attitude as a heel, and I think he does it very well. I think he needs just to be a little bit more well-spoken. He needs to be a little bit more thought out in what he wants to say, but I think his delivery is great. And I love the way he sounds, and I love the voice and the tone that he uses when he's a heel. I think AJ Styles, though he's overwhelmingly loved because he's so fucking talented, I think he plays a very, very good heel and a great protagonist to John Cena. And I can't wait to see the match at the Royal Rumble. Dolph Ziggler versus Kalisto. Ziggler counted a springboard move and hit a super kick. That was all the match was. It was over before you blinked. Ziggler... I don't know what's going on with Ziggler, man. He came out to cheers. Maybe the fucking crowd. Where the fuck were they tonight? I don't even know. Oh, Ohio. Toledo, Ohio. There you go. Ohio ain't the smartest group of fucking people in the United States. They cheered, or some of them did, Dolph Ziggler. I mean, how the fuck are you going to cheer Dolph Ziggler after what he did to Jerry Lawler last week in Cleveland? I mean, give me a break, people. Jerry Lawler had a heart attack 4 or 5 years ago, and Dolph Ziggler super kicked Jerry Lawler in the chest last week. Why are you cheering this man? I don't know. So, Ziggler beats Kalisto, grabs a steel chair, and he's going to lay waste to Kalisto with the steel chair. JBL gets up from the announce table. This time he doesn't trip. He knows where he's maneuvering around Tom Phillips this week. And he gets up, he starts saying, Dolph, what the fuck you doing, man? What's going on here, man? You know, what are you doing? All of a sudden, Apollo Crews comes out and blindsides Dolph Ziggler. And Crews picks up the chair. He goes to swing the chair and misses. Ziggler moves out of the way. Apollo Crews hits all the steel posts instead. Ziggler's running away as fast as he can. He trips up on the ramp. He escapes to the back. Apollo Crews saves Kalisto, his friend. And I like that, man. I think this could be great for Apollo Crews so that we see some intensity from Apollo Crews. Ziggler, I'm going to make a bold prediction right now, and I'm going to make this. This is going to be one of my top things to look forward to in the Royal Rumble. I say, with Jerry the King Lawler calling the Royal Rumble on Sunday, I say he has a hand in eliminating Dolph Ziggler from the Royal Rumble. Something's going to be said. There's going to be some commotion at ringside. There might be an outside interference. I don't see Jerry Lawler being in the Royal Rumble because I don't think they would put him back in the ring, being that he had the heart attack. But I could see something being said. I could see some sort of outside interference on the outside from Jerry Lawler from the announce desk where he eliminates Dolph Ziggler or gets Ziggler eliminated from somebody else. That's a bold prediction right there for the Royal Rumble. Let me know what you guys think about that. Naomi and Natalya, they were supposed to fight. Before this, we had a segment with Nikki. Someone interviewed Nikki about, what happened last week with Natalya, and Nikki says, listen, I can't help that. WWE wants to put me on the fucking trucks and the merchandise booth and the fucking t-shirts and the table. Look at the truck behind you. It's not by design. We don't do it on purpose. I have no control over this. Cena has no control over this. It's Cena on the truck, and then right next to Cena is his girlfriend, Nikki Bella, coincidentally, on the fucking production truck, right? So Natalya comes out and says, yeah, where's my fucking face on the truck, huh? Why are you there next to Cena? Where's my face? So then they start brawling on the outside. Natalya takes Nikki, throws her into the fucking production truck, and that pretty much was just a taste of what to come, okay? It was supposed to be Nikki Bella versus Naomi, but, no, actually, I believe it was Naomi versus Natalya. I'm sorry. I believe it was Natalya. Or I don't fucking know. Who the fuck cares? All you need to know is it was Naomi in the ring, and Nikki Bella and Natalya were brawling in the back. There was a huge fucking commotion in the back. Referees and officials breaking it up. They were brawling. Naomi was left without an opponent in the ring. She actually gets on the microphone and says, no. Listen, I came out here for a match, and I want a match. Anybody in the back that's part of that women's roster, get out here. Let's do it, okay? She's been off TV. She wants a match. She wants her shot. She came to SmackDown. SmackDown was supposed to be the land of opportunity. I'm here to fucking take my opportunity. So anybody, who is it? Alexa Bliss comes out. Total bitch. Listen, I'm not out here to answer your challenge. Bliss noted that Naomi hasn't been on TV. Well, you haven't been on TV in what, 3 months? So she then asked, "Who are you? Who are you?" Naomi says, "Who am I? I'm going to be the next WWE Women's Champion. That's who I am." So Naomi challenged her to a fight. Bliss gets in the ring on the apron, puts one foot in the ring, and then scurries out and backs away. And then Bliss pretty much said, you know what? Go back to being obscure or non-existent. So I like this segment. I like that Alexa Bliss came out and was a total complete bitch. Naomi is back. And they actually put a match together for the Royal Rumble. Get this. The Tag Team Championships for Raw or SmackDown are not on the main show, but this six-man women's match is. We got Natalya, Mickie, and Alexa versus Becky, Nikki, and Naomi. Not bad. I'm liking the SmackDown Live women's roster right now, so I don't care about that match. I think that's going to be pretty entertaining. But I don't see why that match is going to be taking precedent over the Tag Team Championships for both Raw and SmackDown and them being on the pre-show and this match is on the main show. I don't get that. But I don't make the decisions. It is what it is. And then finally, we had a Lumberjack match. I fucking hate Lumberjack matches, man. I really do. I fucking hate them. They do nothing for me. I think the last Lumberjack match that I actually enjoyed was with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. But Lumberjack match, Miz said that, listen, I pay everybody's payroll, or I pay the payroll, I pay all their salaries, everybody in the back, the entire locker room, I pay it. So Daniel Bryan was like, all right, you pay the salaries, right? So why don't you pay everybody's salary while they're all out there, and I'm going to book you in a Lumberjack match, and you can have your Intercontinental Championship rematch against Dean Ambrose. So Daniel Bryan booked that. Miz wanted a no DQ match, and Daniel Bryan says, no, not going to happen because all you're going to do is get your wife involved, and she's going to help you win the Intercontinental title back. No, I want to get the Lumberjacks out there, being that you just said you pay everybody's paycheck. who sign the paychecks, there you go. You're going to have all your employees out there for the Lumberjack match. At the end of this, it exactly did what I feared it would do. You know, I praised Monday Night Raw for not going this route last night, and SmackDown turns around the very next night, 24 hours later, and does exactly what I fucking hate during the road to the Royal Rumble build. I fucking hate it. Of course, the Lumberjacks were on the outside. They got involved. There was commotion throughout the match, right? And then all of a sudden, at the end of the match, all the Lumberjacks break down, and they all get into the ring. There's a huge fucking brawl, and they're building towards the Royal Rumble. Ronaldo's screaming at the top of his lungs, "Is this what it's going to look like on Sunday at the Royal Rumble? Remember the Rumble!" Everybody's fucking going crazy, right? Baron Corbin's in the ring. He's tossing people out left and right. All the Lumberjacks are fucking going crazy. And then the ring cleared, and after the ring cleared, the smoke settled. The Miz was in the ring with Ambrose quickly. Dirty deeds for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Maurice tried to save this match by holding on to Dean Ambrose's leg at one point during the match, but that didn't happen. Corbin pretty much started this entire attack. He attacked Dean Ambrose mid-match. The referee couldn't disqualify him because it's a fucking Lumberjack match. Well, what the fuck are you going to do? You know, he just let the chaos ensue. He let the brawl happen. Baron Corbin attacked Ambrose out of nowhere for whatever reason. I don't know, but he was the one who pretty much started all this chaos. And then the typical generic, boring Royal Rumble build with all the Royal Rumble participants, right? Giving you a visual of what is really to come at the Royal Rumble. They had to do that with all the Lumberjacks. Boring. Uncreative. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm going to shit all over that segment, man. The match wasn't all that anyway, but you got that visual. And SmackDown did the one thing that I thought Raw was going to do. And Raw actually gave us an epic conclusion to the show. A great build for the Royal Rumble to close the show. And SmackDown gives us what I thought Raw was going to give us. The fucking shitty visual of everybody in the ring battling one another. Everybody getting thrown over the top rope. Come on, bro. You could do better than that. You could do better than that. It's every year. It's the same fucking shit. There's got to be other ways to build and hype the Royal Rumble, man. That's not the only way. It's pretty shitty. But Dean Ambrose retains the Intercontinental Championship. He beats The Miz. I said that WWE brought this AJ Styles poster issue and his placement on the Royal Rumble poster to light. Everybody for weeks now has been saying, oh, I would love to see The Miz come out at number 30 in the Royal Rumble, or whatever number he comes out at, with Daniel Bryan's music playing. You let the music play, the crowd goes fucking crazy. They're thinking it's Daniel Bryan as a surprise entrant. Out comes The Miz doing the fucking yes chant and hopping down the ring doing the fucking yes chant to his music. That is absolute fucking gold. And if WWE listened to the fans' outrage about AJ Styles and his position on the Royal Rumble poster, I hope that they heard that at the Royal Rumble. Or I hope they do it at the Royal Rumble. That would be fucking golden. So, those are just two of my things that I want to happen at the Royal Rumble. The Ziggler thing, with Lawler being that he's commentating, and then The Miz coming out to Daniel Bryan's music. I should have my top 8 or 9 things I want to see at the Royal Rumble video out this week. I'm going to try and work on it tomorrow after work. But should be a good should be a good video. Should be fun. But SmackDown, I'm not going to say it was a shitty show, because it wasn't. But it really didn't do all that much for me. It really, I mean, everything besides the Cena AJ Styles segment was kind of, you know. I mean, Randy Orton and Luke Harper, that was great stuff. AJ Styles and John Cena, that was great stuff. But everything else, I just didn't care for it, man. I think Monday Night Raw, I'm not going to say Monday Night Raw was better, because it never is. But the build, the closing sequence, the last thing that we seen from each show, clearly Monday Night Raw has this one won, with the visual of Goldberg, Lesnar, and The Undertaker in the ring staring each other down, compared to what SmackDown did tonight with the Lumberjacks. Not a big fan of that, but, I mean, it was very uninspired for both shows for the go-home show, man. Very uninspired, Raw and SmackDown, leading towards the Royal Rumble. I'm not going to say that the Royal Rumble is going to be shitty because of that. I'm expecting big things from the Royal Rumble, and I hope you guys are here with me as we talk about literally everything from the Rumble match itself. Thank you guys for watching. I am JD. audibletrial.com/offthescript. Get your t-shirts at barbershopwindow.com. Follow me on Twitter at JD206. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not done so already. And the Patreon, patreon.com/JD206, and the PayPal Rumble. Get in on the PayPal Rumble, $10 entry fee. Link is in the description. Make sure you guys enter. Thursday at 11 a.m. is the deadline. So that is it. All right, I'm JD. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. And I'll see you guys right back here for more great WWE content. And also, if you guys are interested in Resident Evil 7, Part 1 of my new walkthrough is on the channel right now. Make sure you guys go check that out. Part 2 is going to be up tomorrow, right before Out of Nowhere. So make sure you guys go and check that out. And I'll be back with more great stuff right here on the channel. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.